Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I've got two fun SUP with You cards. Let's get started. For this first card, I've got a piece of Whisper White and my ruler, and let's line this up in the graph paper, and then I'm going to line my ruler up on the graph paper and come to the halfway point, which is 2 5/8, and I'm going to do the same thing down here at the bottom. And make sure I'm lined up on a graph line. Let's find the halfway point, 2 5/8. Okay. And then I want to line up on the graph paper again. Oops. And I'm at 2. And then come down here and got to make sure this is straight. Just moved my paper. And I'm at 2. And now we're going to play connect the dots. So we're going to connect the 2 dots here on the side. And then we're going to connect these 2 dots, which somehow don't seem like they're at the same point. So let's remeasure to make sure that I was straight. I was not. So we'll move this one over here. And that looks like, and that's why you add 2 dots. It makes sure that you're on the same line. Okay. So now that we're all measured and we've got our midpoint, I'm going to take the Playful Alphabet dies and cut my sentiment, and I'll be right back. Our sentiment is cut, and now I'm going to take this gray kneadable eraser. You can find these in the drafting department at an office supply store, and they are perfect for erasing pencil mark and leaving no lines whatsoever. Let me just come in here, and we want to be a little delicate there with that center letter. So next we're going to turn this over, and I've got a piece of Coastal Cabana, and this strip measures 3/4 by 1 1/4. And a strip of Granny Apple Green. And finally, a piece of Magenta Madness. Okay. And while we've got this turned over, let's add dimensionals. Okay, and then we're almost ready. I've got a piece of basic black, and I'm going to put that in my banners punch and punch the end so I get a little banner. And I'm going to add black dimensionals on this. Move those out of the way, and add our little strip here, and bring in our Whisper White card base. My daughter has already laid claim to this card. She wants to send it off to one of her friends that she hasn't seen for a while. And there's card number 1, Sup with You. And for our second card, we're going to start with a stitched oval, and we're going to do the same thing we did before with our tick marks. And so the halfway point here is at 1 5/8. And this time I really do need to be in the center here. And then if that's the center one way, let's see, we want to be at 1 1/4, 1 1/8. We were just about right on the money there before. So let's draw our line through here. And then I'm going to go and die cut this. Now with our oval cut, we're ready to start and assemble this card. So I've got a second oval cut with a stitch shape as well. And I'm just going to layer these using dimensionals. Now to make the die cutting easier, since you need to be careful with your spacing and alignment of the letters, you should consider the magnetic plate for the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It will hold your letters in place, no worry about slipping and sliding. And then I've got a piece of the Plaid Tidings designer paper. It's in the August to December mini catalog. And I'm using the black and white plaid on the real red. Okay, and then I've got, so we're going to use some of this Playful Pets trim, and I want to do a little looped piece here, and we're just going to trim that, and we're just going to place this on my roll of glue dots for the moment to hold that. Oops. I'm going to pick up a second glue dot because I think I've got that on my thumb instead of the ribbon. And now we're set. Okay, let's take that piece off my thumb. Now, let's wrap this. And we're going to check our placement here. That's fine if we tie our bow there. And then we're going to take this piece and stick it right down in here where I'm tying, because we're going to tie this on. I keep getting those glue dots stuck to my fingers today. Let's fish all those ends around. Okay. I think we need to make that loop a little bit smaller. Okay. And we'll have two tails out on this side. And let's bring this tail down here. And we'll have two tails out on this side. We'll fix that in just a moment. Let's add dimensionals to the back of this piece. just going to nudge right up against our bow there and make sure that we're straight. Let's move this out of the way. And then I'm going to take a glue dot here and bring those tails down so that I want them on this side. So make sure I'm getting the tail piece down here and not the bow. Seem to be all thumbs tonight. Okay, and I just want to trim this one a little bit more. There we go. A little more of an angle, and give this one a little bit of an angle. And now we're ready to pop this onto our card base. So let's put some multi-purpose glue here. And I've got a Whisper white card base. Okay, and then let's add a little bling. I've got those rhinestones, and let's just put a couple of those on. As I told you, I'm a little fumbly this evening. Thank goodness for the take your pick tool. And I think maybe I want a couple up in here. Like those odd numbers. Okay, and there you have it, our second SUP card. This was Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. You can find today's supplies in my Stampin' Up store and click Shop the Card in the description below to find them. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell if you'd like to be notified the next time I upload a video. Have a great day. Bye.